What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, guys, to another video. And today we're going to be covering a little bit of, I just want to give you guys a little bit of advice for the people that are going to be staying back into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Unfortunately for me, I will not be able to obtain Call of Duty Black Ops 6 as of the moment. Hopefully, God willing, I will be able to get my hands on it and level up and, you know, just make content on Black Ops 6. But as of right now, I have to stay back for a little bit. Alright, so let's go and give a little bit of tips. I want to give you guys tips and advices on the best perks, guns, stuff like that, and what to use, settings and everything like that. So let's go and start with, obviously, let's go and start with the weapons, perks, field upgrades, lethals, and tacticals and stuff like that. So let's talk about the best weapon here. So here, did I actually make this into a class? I think I did already. I'm not sure. Did I? No, I did not. Okay, so let's go and talk about a little bit of the guns here. Apparently, during season 6, right after season 5, they start buffing a lot of the MW2 guns. That's why I was just using the Lockman 556. I don't know why these guns are actually a little bit stronger than the MW3 guns, when in reality it should be the opposite. MW3 guns should be way more powerful than last, generation Call of Duty. But anyways, today I'm gonna be rocking the M4 for today's video. Honestly, by far this gun was very good in MW2, and then also now it's very good in MW3. So these guns are gonna be from MW2, my bad. And then for MW2, for assault rifles, here, let me go back. Highly recommend you use the SVA 545, or you can rock the MCW. And then for the third option, I highly recommend you the STG 44. These are going to be the 3 main assault rifles that you guys really want to rock here in MW3 as a multiplayer. Battle rifles, honestly, my top 3, we're going to go for top 3 for every category here. So for the top 3, it's going to be for the brand new DTR 30. This gun is going to be insane in multiplayer and also Warzone. I'm going to be showcasing a little bit of the classes here. Now for the number 2, it's going to be for the Slide Wonder, however you want to pronounce them. This battle rifle is going to be for the best one it's going to be for Warzone, zombies, and also multiplayer. It's going to be the best, one of my top 2 here on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And then for the third one, but not least, you guys guessed it, the BAS-P. I mean, this thing is absolutely a monster of a gun. It's going to be good for Warzone and also multiplayer. Zombies, I really don't recommend it because of the fire rate. It's going to take a class here. So here's the fire rate on it. It's fast, sure, but it tends to have a little bit of more recoil, and also the fire rate is not as fast as a lot of the guns here in MW3. So for zombies, I really don't recommend it. If you really want it for zombies, then I highly recommend you this one. This one is going to have a slow fire rate, but with this one, it's going to have a higher damage than the BAS-P. So like an example, like this one. It's a very slow fire rate, extremely slow, but the damage is going to be insane. Meaning that you don't really have to pack a punch on tier 1, you can just head straight to tier 2, and you should be able to take out multiple and just do different contracts on tier 2 zombies without a problem. SMGs, this is going to be my top 3. So for the top 3, it's going to be, you guys guessed that my top 1 is going to be for the static. This one is going to be good for zombies, Warzone, and multiplayer as well. This is a very good SMG, top tier. For my second one, I'm going to have the Striker 9 in my list. Striker 9 is amazing for Modern Warfare 3, zombies, Warzone, and multiplayer as well. And then for my top 3 guns to use on MW3 is going to be the Lockman Shroud, or you can combine it with the Lockman sub here. These guns are gonna be absolutely insane. I mean, it's gonna be good for Warzone, good for zombies, and also good for multiplayer. This is one of my favorite SMGs. Or if you really don't like the Lockman sub or the Lockman Shroud, I highly recommend you using the... Here, let's go back for a minute. Where is it? It's gonna be this one, the Val 46. This thing is absolutely insane. This has to be my favorite SMG across both Call of Duties, between MW2 and MW3 as well, because dude, the damage, the accuracy, the sprint to fire speed, the recoil pattern, the control, it's amazing. Honestly, even without attachments, this still is a rock solid SMG for you guys to try out. As you guys can see, not too much recoil here, and it's just very good. Like in Warzone, it's also gonna work. Look how insane that is. Good fire rate, good damage, good recoil, and honestly, it's gonna be the best. For shotguns, MW3, obviously we're gonna go with the Reclaimer 18s. Honestly, right after they added the aftermarket part for these, combining into a dual shot shotgun to the Reclaimer, these things are gonna be insane. I don't really recommend you using these on Warzone. These are really going to be good for zombies and multiplayer, in my opinion. But if you really want to try these on Warzone, then, you know, just go ahead and take your own risk. But they're not the best. Number 2, the Lockwood 680. The Lockwood 680. This thing is going to be absolutely insane. I do have a few classes for it. Are very good for multiplayer, zombies, and also Warzone. And then for MW3, mostly speaking MW3 guns, I'm gonna have the River. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it, but this is gonna be one of the best shotguns across Warzone, multiplayer, and zombies. I mean, look at this. This thing is a monster, especially with the fire breath rounds. You guys are really going to enjoy this. I know it does have a very high recoil pattern and the control is very high, but if you're just hip firing this thing up close, it's going to be insane, honestly. Very good in my opinion. And then moving on, lastly, I do not use marksman rifles or snipers or melees. Honestly, I just been in shotgun LMGs. That's all I use. The 4 category, actually 5 categories here. So for the first shotgun, it's going to be for the brand new SMG. This thing is going to be absolutely insane, especially whenever they added this attachment that you can actually combine it. Yeah, they actually nerfed it, but you can go, look how fast you run with this thing. This thing is gonna be absolutely insane, and I'll be covering a lot of classes here in the channel if you guys want to see those for across MW2 guns and MW3 as well. Speaking, like I said, as of MW3 guns, we're gonna be going with the TAC evaluate. Oh my god, I can't. The TAC one. You guys know what I'm talking about. Even with no attachment, this thing is gonna be good for Warzone, multiplayer, and zombies as well. Dude, the damage on this thing is so accurate. It's gonna be insane. And then for my last one, it's gonna be for the DG58 LSW. This thing is gonna be insane. And I was gonna pick the TAC oh my god, the other one. I'll show you guys. This thing is gonna be insane with the right class. Very fast fire rate, good recoil control, and also it's gonna be good for Warzone, multiplayer, and zombies as well. I really was gonna go with this one, but they actually nerfed the hell out of this one, making this LMG not too good. Honestly, on the fire rate, it's gonna be very good damage, but they just nerfed the hell out of this gun, so I'm not really gonna. And also for the Hogwarts 26, it's gonna be very good. So you guys can pick and choose, but those are just gonna be my top 3 in my opinion. Let's go over settings here. So actually, I completely forgot. Let's go over my lethals. Honestly, you always gotta rock a stem shot. This is gonna help you to get out of gunfights, get into gunfights, and also if you're trying to get away from a gunfight, heal up and approach that gunfight once again. then you're gonna have the ability to wipe out so many people and stay alive for much longer. In my opinion, it's gonna be very, very good. Moving on to my lethal here, the sticky grenade. In my opinion, I've been using this since MW3, Modern Warfare 2019, and all across my Call of Duties. It's been a very fantastic lethal, the sticky grenade, also known as the Simtex. And then for my field upgrade, you always want to have ammunitions box. Honestly, this is going to be the top one thing that you always want to have. I feel like the top one is going to be your stim shot, and then after that it's going to be your ammunitions box, because whenever you run out of ammo, you can have your secondary, yes, but if you run out of ammo and you want to use your primary weapon, then you're going to have your ammunitions box, which you can pick up, throw, and just, you know, get more ammo. Also, I didn't speak about this, but let's go for my top one. Top one is going to be the Renetti. This is going to be the class for it. This thing is going to be absolutely insane. You guys can take a screenshot, do whatever you have to do to get this class, because this thing is very insane. But you guys use the JAK aftermarket part, which is going to be the conversion kit for the Renetti. But you use this one, it turns this thing into a beast of an SMG, like a little mini SMG. This thing is going to be insane. Very good damage, very good recoil, and honestly, it's going to be very good. Here it is without me controlling or doing anything. Sure, it's going to go up, but look how controllable. Here, let's do it on this wall right here. Look, if I control this thing, perfect. It's gonna be very, very good. So I highly recommend you use this as your secondary. You won't regret it. And then for as of perks, let's go for the vest. Honestly, this is my top one vest. Obviously, a lot of vests are gonna allow you to have more perks, or it's gonna disable you a lethal or tactical, and these give you different abilities and different opportunities to have double. Like an example, this one is gonna get rid of my primary gun, but it's gonna allow me to have 2 stim shots, 2 lethal grenades, and around 4 different perks. And honestly, my top one is gonna be the Infinity Vest. It's gonna allow you to have an effective to run faster. Your mobility is going to be much faster if you combine it like you see on the screen with the lightweight boots. It's going to be very, very well. And then for my second one, it's going to be this one. This one's going to allow you to have 2 tactical, 2 stim shots, 2 Simtexes, and you know, just going to give you allowed you to have the ability to run much faster. Alright, moving on for the gloves. This one is going to be my favorite, honestly. It's going to be the best. That's what I highly recommend. For my sneakers, I'm going to be running the running sneakers. This ones I used to do because once I start getting used to the game, I used to use the tactical Pats boots, because for the simple fact that every time I slide, it will turn into the tactical, I forgot the name of it, the tac stands. It will switch my gun into tac stands. And honestly, that got me killed so many times in the beginning of the Call of Duty that I decided to unlock these and just go for it. So if you don't want while you're sliding, and if you don't want it to go in tac stands, then I highly recommend you use this one. Honestly, these ones are going to be my favorite ones, and highly recommend as well. This one is going to allow to improve your reload speed. You're just going to be reloading much quicker, and it's going to be the best. Gear, this one is the tac mask. It's going to be the best one out of all these. Obviously, there's personal preference, but this one is going to be the best one in this Call of Duty. With this loadout, you guys are going to shred with this game. And that's pretty much it. Let's go over to settings here. I'm basically going to be covering controller and aiming gameplay. So for your edit button layout, I'm going to have tactical, and I do play on flip. So tactical button layout is going to be the best one for you to slide and use. Your movement is mostly going to be based on around the thumbsticks. It's going to allow you to slide with your right thumbstick. I do play on a flip just for the simple fact that I don't like the delay on the trigger. So if I play with the regular triggers, then it's gonna have a delay, and I prefer flip. When it has no delay, it's like a button. I'm just pressing the button instead of the trigger. Has no delay and allows me to kill enemies faster than they can press the trigger and stuff like that. But that's just personal preference. Controller vibration, I do have controller vibration on. I know a lot of people say turn it off, but I just like that realistic feeling whenever I'm shooting someone or I'm sliding or just improvising in the game. Then I like that realistic feeling in my hands. This is all gonna be, I really don't touch my dead zone because here, if we turn it on, I don't have any controller drift. But if you do have controller drift, then you're gonna have your left stick main all the way to 15 and switch this one to 80. Moving on to, I do play on a 15. Again, this is gonna be personal preference. As of I got better, then I just decided to increase this, and over time then I started increasing it. And the reason why I play on such a high horizontal stick sensibility is for the simple fact that I can turn on kits much quicker. This one I always kept the default, it's always going to be 5. I do play on a 40 ADS sense multiplier, which is going to be insane. It's going to allow you to have more accuracy and more of that sticky aim. And then my tac stand is going to be the same as my ADS multiplier. And then I do play on a linear aim response curve type. It's going to be linear. This is all going to be default except for this. I do play on a Black Ops for the simple fact that I'm going to, sooner or later, I'm going to be transitioning into Black Ops 6. Third person, it's all going to be. And then for my movement, you do want to have automatic tac sprint enable. You really want to have this enabled. It's gonna help you run faster. It's gonna allow you to move around the map much quicker and just increasing your movement speed, and just gonna make you much faster as a player. And you don't really have to keep pressing your left thumbstick. Honestly, that got so old, it's so annoying. And then I do play on a slide only. I used to have it to tap to slide, but I just have it on slide only because if I do have on tap to slide, then it's gonna be, I'm gonna be diving and stuff like that. And honestly, I really don't dive on MW3 here. I only dived in in MW2, and that's pretty much it. Mental only, and that's pretty much it. This is all gonna be, and then tap to reload. If you're gonna be playing Warzone, then Precision Impact is gonna be the best one for you, as allow you to just tap your interaction button and allows you to equip stuff on one tap of a button, and then just apply all, and that's going to be a very good helpful, especially for those Warzone players. You're going to be going around the map, and then you can just, as you're escaping, or if you're running from a player, then as you're running, then you can play it up, and it's going to be very beneficial for you. And it's all going to be default, honestly. Nothing too crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's just been my tips and tricks. I will be going into more in-depth as of gameplay and stuff like that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And guys, I am launching so many other stuff, so right after this video you're going to be seeing like a brand new series. You're going to be seeing a lot of reaction videos and stuff like that, so I'll start getting those implemented here into the channel, because I do want to change, like, instead of gaming, then I want to do a little bit of something. Obviously we're always going to be covering gaming here on the channel, but I do want to cover multiple different stuff here on the channel. So if you guys enjoy, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you're new, it really mean the world to me. And if you enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, please just give it a like. It will really help me out. And comment down below what are your favorite loadouts, what's your favorite guns, and what are your settings here on MW3. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.